What up, what up, what up? Bankroll Tim bedded up. We up in the shop. Got this box Chevy right here. I don't know what year it is. It's got Euro clip on the front and on the back, so it could be anything from what, an 80 and newer? But anyways, not sure if it's a Landau or not. It doesn't have power windows, stuff like that. But anyways, blue box Chevy from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. To what is it, 2 hours and 2.5 hours basically from here. But anyways, in here, this is what we're doing. We're putting these vinyls on it. The front got a little lip, back up, a basic lip, like 4.5, 5 inch, whatever it is. So we don't have to shorten or anything like that. Don't have to narrow the rear end, but got a 7.5 in the car. 7.5 is coming out. As you can see, we almost got it out. We're gonna use the backing plates and brakes that are on here to put on the other rear end, which we have over here. We got an 8.5. So we already stripped this one down. 30 spline, 8.5. Got a 373 gear, got a posi. Boom, that's already done. The axles that are in it right here, 30s. There's a 5-inch bolt circle. That car is 4 3/4 bolt circle. That car, those wheels are 4 3/4 bolt circle. So I'm gonna take these axles over to the machine shop and have them re-drill the 4 3/4 bolt pattern on there. Put those studs back in those holes, and then mill down the center hub of the axle to fit the rim. So I'll mic the back of the rim, see what that is, boom. Or mic one of the axles that came off of it, boom. So that's the number that would be milled down to. So this rear end right here, 8.5. It's a clean ass rear end too. Not pitted real bad, nothing, It'll clean up nicely. Cut these spring pockets off of here because I'm putting the Viking coilovers on here. So obviously the bracket would be right here for the lower coilover mount. So we got Viking. What do we got? We got 12-inch shocks. Forgetting my numbers now. C209 shock, which is a 12-inch shock, Viking. That's the number for the shock. The spring is a 12 DP 250. Perfect spring to run in the back with a welding setup. Bolting setups, I don't get into all that, but it'd probably be a better bolt up, better weight rate. So yeah, that's what's going on. This over here. So the 7.5 is coming out. It's a quick job basically. The 7.5 is coming out. Control arms are coming out. Shocks are coming out. Got the double adjustable control arms going in, uppers and lowers. The drive shaft, because this is a 7.5 and it is shorter than the 8.5, but the 8.5 obviously is gonna sit back more because of the 28s. I don't know if I said that, those are 28s going on here. So U joint will go right in there, bam. I don't have to change gears or nothing. Obviously, like I said, that's a 373. This stock one in here, I don't even know what it is, but we took the axles out and everything because we're keeping these backing plates and these drums for now. He's gonna get a Willwood kit later on, and boom, we'll put that on here. I'll screw his chrome back on with somebody. That's the first time I ever seen somebody pop the chrome back on. So I'll take a little drill bit, pop these out, boom. I'll move this, put the screws out more, boom, 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 and I'll go through and trim this lip off. This lip hangs in, everybody knows, trim it off, boom. We do have an anti-roll going into trick chassis, anti-roll with 1/2-inch bolts. So it's stronger, it's the billet one, so it's stronger, boom. The bigger the anti-roll, the better, the less the car leans side to side. So the basic one sometimes is not enough for these cars. So you want to bump it up to the billet one. It's the one you want to get. Tree chassis, that's where you get the good shit. Front, we're gonna leave upper control arms, lower control arms. is e-brake shit, e-brake cable shit. You don't need none of that shit. I'm gonna do a quick notch to the front. And like I said, everybody else be cutting back here and stepping it, and then the wheel still ends up hitting here. So I cut into here more, you know, roll it back a little bit, boom. But a quick notch like I did on the other blue Landau. Of course, trim this out, boom. Tap this in, get rid of the cable, e-brake cable that's behind there. Everybody, when they're trying to notch, they want to save that. No, you get rid of it. Get rid of it. The pedal will want to fall, and then maybe the brake light will turn on in the dash. You get underneath the dash, you take the pedal, put the pedal up, put a zip tie on it. You guys doing kick pods and stuff like that with the stereo stuff, take the e-brake cable, set up right off the floor, unbolt it, boom, throw it away. You don't need it. There's no point in having an e-brake cable on an automatic. And then nowadays with the new stuff, you could put a hydraulic lever style thing that would block your back brake line, and you know, reach down under the seat or something, boom, and you could have that as an e-brake. Steering components are gonna stay for now. I do have brand new Moog upper ball joints because I put the ball joint underneath the bottom with a spacer to give more clearance, and the arm would travel correctly and not bang, bang, bang. You know, I cut the stops off the frame, that'd be gone. This rubber bushing would be gone. I'll do my cut to the frame, boom. I'll clean this up a little bit, as much as I can to paint it. Again, with the brakes, we're not worried about it because he's gonna get the Wheelwood kit, and we're gonna do that later. So, but yeah. This side, the wheel was stuck on here, and as you can see, the other side had brand new studs on it. This side, one of the lug nuts was dug into the wheel, and I had to sit here and drill it, and then I hit it with the Big Bertha, I call it right there. You see that big ass sledgehammer? That's Bertha. This bitch handles some business. Fucking hit a motherfucker in the head with that bitch too. Fuck it. Motherfucker want to act stupid, shit. Whoever. But yeah, I had to drill the other one out, boom. So what I'll do is, for now, I'll probably move one of these studs, a good stud to this hole. He'll have 3, boom. And, or maybe knock one from the other side out, put in this side, but that, take the rotor off, shit like that, whatever. Coilovers in the front, we got the A225 shock, which is all B-body shocks for the Viking. And then you got the 10 RP 550 spring that goes in the front. I like that. Somebody already replaced that. But again, that bracket, all that stuff will stay for right now. I gotta cut the sway bar links. I know they're gonna break, so I gotta grab a set of sway bar links. I forgot to grab them. I gotta get some grease because my grease gun ran out. I gotta go buy me a pack. Tubes of grease, boom. This side, of course, yeah. Tail's gotta come off. Do the cross brace and all that shit up in here. Got this side apart, and then the brake line broke up there, so I gotta get a brake line too. That rear end over here actually had nice brake lines on it, but they were different sizes or what, but we had already cut those off, and I didn't know that this one was gonna break, but it broke right up there. So you see, you get the vice grips holding, pinch the line a little bit, you know, just barely pinch the line so that way you don't lose all the brake fluid and shit. But now this can be cut off, and then you can use a socket on here to get that out of there. But all this would be somewhat cleaned up. I'm like not gonna spend a lot of time trying to clean it up, but just a rough, take the grinder to it, boom, drill or whatever. As you can see, this side is pretty flush to the frame. I don't think the other side is. You see the gap in the rocker right there, boom. I hate when cars do that shit. Yeah, see, look, that side's in. So this body on this car too is just like the silver car of TK's, or the gray car of TK's I just did. The body was more to that side. Yeah, see how the rocker's real close to the frame. So I don't know, something happened in the factories or something like that. They offset the bodies, I don't know. So that's what's going on with this one. Let me get this rear end out of here. Get them control arms out of here. Get the cross brace up in there. And yeah, the Cutlass, look guys, holy shit. Finally got the brakes replaced for the front of this because like I said, the coilovers I already had to replace because they were here and they went on one of my fucking brother's jobs. That black 442 with the gold billets, all my parts, my tubs that were for this car. I still got to replace the tubs, the rear coilovers, stuff like that, the brakes. All this shit went on that car to get that car the fuck out of here because he spent the fucking money on something else that they paid him. Just bullshit. I've been getting just ramrodded by him for years. And he want to go around telling people I owe him money. Motherfucker, I don't owe you shit. But anyways, get this thing where the front's all together, brakes on there, all that. I gotta take this one back off because I didn't have enough grease last night, but I wanted it to be mocked up. So I gotta still pack the bearings and shit, but it's all on there correct and fucking shimmed. It took 3 shims on the bottom, 3 shims on the top. But it's a 6-piston, you know, basic 6-piston housing. And it's like 12 and 12.19 or some shit. I think that's what it is. Ball joints I already put underneath. I gotta take the stop out of there. This car, it's gonna sit up a little bit in the front, but not much. I wanna keep it as low as I can, and they are 6s, and that's the wheel right there. Armani. So yeah, that's what's going on over here. It's Friday. This is a legit video with the today. I'll put it up today. Boom. The Chevy right here, what's going on is that the owner wants to take it off the frame, take the body off the frame. So I was gonna paint because both the notches are done in the front. So I was gonna paint it all that shit, clean it up the rest of the way. But just before I went to start cleaning it up the rest of the way, he came in and said he wants to take it off the frame. So I'm like, all right, cool, we'll take it off the frame, and this is the time to do it. Look, there's no motor and shit in it. Boom. So I got the steel, which you can see standing up all back there, all the tubes. So I got the steel to put in the frame rails here. Boom, I'm gonna get all the lines off of there because they're running all new shit. It's getting new motor, all that shit, blah, blah. Take these pans off, boom. Get that in there, boom. I got the ladder bar cross member in the box somewhere. 2 ladder bar cross members somewhere around here. So anyways, get the ladder bar cross member in here, boom. Then come off with the ladder bar cross member, which will come across here. Then go into here. Then go up from here into there. Get the frame totally notched. It's gonna be very, very, very thin because of them fat ass billets with only 2.5-inch backspacer going on there. Man, it's really got me thinking about that bar. It's around here somewhere, I know that. Maybe I put it in the car. I'll put it somewhere. But anyways, yeah, so this one's gonna come off the frame, then the frame's gonna go, after I get it all fabricated, boom, get the shock tabs in there, get the coil, anti-roll shit all in there, boom, get everything mocked up. Then I can, take the car, move it forward, take the lift, put it on the right, take all the bolts out, put the fucking lift on the rockers here and up there, boom, lift the body up off the frame. If I gotta strap the body to the lift, I'll strap it to the lift, boom. There's no sounds or nothing in it. Just the front seats are in it, so the mid weight is there. But take all the body bolts out. They all look like they should come out of the car. It's pretty clean. And then the frame, like I said, I'll finish doing the welding on the top parts. And then it can go. I'm pretty sure he's gonna use CPC over there in Crest Hill, Bryant Drive. I'm pretty sure. And then it can come back. I can assemble the frame and boom, put it back on. And then he said he'll have somebody clean up the bottom or whatever. Or I don't know. Maybe I'll just end up totally cleaning up the bottom. Might be easier to tub it without the frame being in the way. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah. All right, I can't stop thinking about this damn ladder bar cross member. I know I have it. Maybe it fell somewhere. I know it's in here. I forgot to grab it. That one right there is the 2x3 for the back of the cutlass. Boom. And then I got this piece of 2x3 the other day when I got all them tubes. And it should be enough to make one frame rail. Might make both frame rails for the back of this. Get rid of that heavy ass shit. Yeah. All right, y'all. Bankroll Tim, bet it up. I'm gonna find this damn ladder bar cross member. I know it's in here somewhere. But working on this Landau. Gonna get this Landau or coupe, whatever. I know somebody's gonna be like, it ain't a Landau. Oh, it ain't this. I don't know. It's a coupe. It's a two-door. It's a Landau. I don't know. But yeah, that's where we're at, y'all. Fresh update on the business. On the business. All right, y'all. Let me know what you want me to teach you and shit like that, because I'll teach you. I'll show some more little video clips of when I cut the frame and stuff like that. I mean, everybody's seen the other videos of it. But I'll clean it up, paint it. You know, quick little setup. All right, y'all. Bankroll Tim, bet it up. And I'm out. Peace.